Well, hi everybody. This is a stay-at-home grandmom, and don't say anything about my hair. My granddaughter did it. It's lovely, isn't it? Okay, so I have a book, and it's by Watson Wiiliams, and it's called "Pain Leads to Purpose," Volume One, Life Story. So I put it in the chat, and if you want to order it and you want to read it, that's good. I'm going to read one thing about it, and I'm going to share just one chapter. I had And the one thing that I really could identify with, okay, I'm going to read this, and this is my chapter 10. My Rose is gone. She's gone. Late in the year 2011, Watson was told to come back home because his mother was not well, and I can identify with that. He was still on the run with the warrant and everything, but he took a chance and flew out to St. Thomas. When he arrived the next day, his dad and sister met him. His mom was waiting in the car. She did not look like herself. He knew then that his best friend and only parent who loved him was leaving. He prayed for strength to bear this pain. Since he did not know how long he would be there, he got a job at the Word of Faith Christian preschool, not far from where he was living. He could walk to work and walk back home. It was so painful for Watson to see his mother not able to eat, not able to bathe herself. He tried his best to help her. He was crying on the inside. It was so sad to see her like that. He really did not understand if it was her HIV or because back then they did not have the equipment like they do now. Fortunately, she made it to her 50th birthday on 12/19/2012. Not long after her birthday, Janice got worse. They took her to the hospital. The staff in the ER said her pulse was very low and her breathing was not well. So they would have to keep her. Hi, Olujo. They would have to keep her. Watson was so sad spending the nights and days in the hospital with his mother. He thought that this could not get any worse because he was already being judged by the principal of the school. Then he got a call from his father telling him that his mother was rushed to the ICU. Watson ran out and told the lady to keep her job. He ran to the bus and got there as fast as he could. When he arrived, they had taken her off the ICU. The doctor said to Watson's family that his mother had fluid in her lungs and she could not breathe. After trying to get her to breathe on her way, they then put her on a machine. And I can remember some of this because that's kind of what happened to my mother. After trying to get her to breathe, they put her on a machine. She could see and hear them, but would not be able to talk. Watson screamed so hard that he forgot where he was. When they took them to see his mom, Watson tried his best to hold back his tears, but they just kept falling. Niece tried to talk to him, but could cough instead. I'm doing well. On Palm Sunday, April the 1st, 2012, around 2 p.m., Denise Anita Blake Jarvis was called home to be with the Lord. This happened right after Watson got off the phone with the doctor who was saying that they were going to send his mother to Florida at Jackson Miami Hospital. Within 2 minutes after he got off the phone with the doctor and went to get something to eat at the hospital cafeteria, the doctor was calling again. The doctor said, "Your mom is not going to make it." Watson ran so fast to the elevator, He called his father and sister and told them to come to the hospital. They were at church and left right away. The doctor met Watson at the door of his mother's room in the ICU ward. She hugged him and took him to see his mother. As Watson walked into the room and watched his mother lying there, it was like a nightmare, and that he could not wake up from. He was watching his mother laying there, not saying anything, when his father and sister, Juanita, arrived. When they came into the room and saw his mother laying there, the sister yelled so hard, screaming, falling to the floor, crying. His father had a different reaction. He called everyone out by name. He even said to Watson that he killed his own mother. After leaving the hospital, he knew that his mother was at peace, but also crying for her children. The hard part of this was that they had no money to lay her to rest. To make it worse, his father did not like to speak to his mother and sister. When his aunt called the house on the phone, his father said to Watson, "Do not keep picking up the phone. Her and Denise's family are not going to be part of this homegoing service." Watson asked, "How are you going to pay for the service if we do not get my mother's family to help?" Williams said, "We'll go to the human resource with the government of St. Thomas, and they will pay for everything." Watson's mother could not be laid in a tomb or a headstone. She simply laid in the ground. So this is actually a good book. And I would suggest that you get it and read it. And it's easy reading. And it's not big and everything like that. But this is a really, really good book. And so anybody else that writes anything that wants me to send me a book, I will actually read a piece out of it so that you can get the general drift. And my books are not like that. They're more academic books. So I won't be reading any of mine until I get my cookbook finished. Then I'll read a couple of recipes out of there. But how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing fine. And that's really all. I just wanted to read some of the book. So I'm getting ready to get hold of you. I'm getting ready to get off. I'm going to go get something to eat, clean up the kitchen, and I'm going to sleep. I got to take a shower because I have my pajamas on all day. Because I've been working, trying to do things around the house and do some paperwork and write some checks and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I love you all. Take care. And God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. And God willing, I will talk to you tomorrow because I have a few reviews. Love you too. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.